Hey, what is up, you? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Okay, we are sitting down for another mukbang right now because I saw somebody reviewing this over on YouTube, and it is the Ghost Pepper Whopper from Burger King. And I love Ghost Pepper. When Wendy's came out with their Ghost Pepper line, they had like Ghost Pepper fries, they had a Ghost Pepper burger, they had a few things that were Ghost Pepper. I was obsessed with it. They got rid of it, and now Burger King is doing it. So
I didn't even know we were doing a mukbang. I was getting my things ready to film my video for my channel today, and then we got a ring at the door, and here was Burger King.
I got a good amount of food because Burger King does these like meal deals now where you'll get like a few Whoppers and then maybe like a few cheeseburgers. This is 2 Whoppers and 4 of their wraps. Those wraps that they have. So I got 2 honey mustard wraps and I got 2 of the spicy wraps because I just love the spiciness from Burger King.
I love their fries. Their fries are better than McDonald's.
They really are. So that meal comes with 2 small fries. This large fry is from the Whopper meal thing that I got. Where is it? It's right here. Now I did see. Okay, so do you want a Whopper or do you want a wrap?
I guess a wrap. I guess.
Okay.
I would have.
Sure, that one's not spicy.
My first choice would have been a cheeseburger.
This says spicy. How do you? That's a honey mustard.
Girl, this looks gross.
First choice at Burger King is a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
So apparently there's like a boo bucket that comes along with this. You know how McDonald's has like the character buckets? Those just aren't the same as when we were growing up. I was hoping that they would have sent this in that bucket, but apparently it's not like it's not at all locations. So this is what the wrapper looks like.
Girl, look at that. They threw this together.
Oh, they always do. The wraps are always. Oh, okay. I did not realize this from the video. It's orange. I did not realize that.
I don't think it's because it's Halloween season.
No.
I think it's because it's probably hot.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm dropping things. Oh wait, let's look at it first. Let's take it out. The bun honestly feels a little dry. Like, touch the bun.
Oh,
It's a little dry feeling. This is what the inside of it looks like. Okay. It does feel a little dry. I'm gonna try it.
It's gonna set you on fire, babe.
So first impressions of this like Whopper thing right here, it's not my favorite. Like, I don't want to be like so critical of it.
What's it taste like?
It's very spicy, so I like the spice level of it. However, I would have want like tomato, things like that on this to make it like an actual Whopper.
Too, or no?
I don't know what that is.
But speaking of a Whopper, we need to talk about this lady in this clip that's going viral with, okay. So there was some context missing when this clip went live on the internet, and basically it shows a woman refusing to get out of the car on a date with a man that took her to the Cheesecake Factory.
Let me just get the door for you.
Okay. He got me at the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Did you want me to open the door for you?
Okay.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Even the optics of that, like, that's ungrateful. Who wouldn't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory? Now, we did have a bad experience at the Cheesecake Factory with Paige and Daz.
In Texas,
They were bringing out my salad, literally, and the girl goes to hand it to me, and she sees it as I see it, and there is a literal bug. Like, I don't know what kind of bug, a little green thing moving around in the bowl, right? So, I mean, other than that, I would go to the Cheesecake Factory, but in this clip, she's just coming off very ungrateful, but there was another clip that went live later that gave more context, and apparently she was refusing to go into the Cheesecake Factory, but it's her fault that they missed the first reservation to a nicer fine dining experience, I guess. I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way.
He arrived on time to pick her up for the date, but she took like an extra hour to come downstairs. So it's like, how are you going to be upset that your ass was late coming downstairs by over an hour, and then you have to go somewhere new? I would have said, get the fuck out of my car.
If dude is still dating this girl, he needs to get out now. Like, that was a red flag.
So yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. Look at, when you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but I mean,
and then
Cheesecake Factory.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know.
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, like, even like when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know you.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Okay.
When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again, I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made
There's
up.
nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
And the Cheesecake Factory is really good, like the mac and cheese balls.
Oh, girl, I would have been in there with the time of my life. I would have been having the time of my life. I would have ordered the macaroni bites, a salad, maybe a burger. I'd ate all the bread. I'd had
Would
me a
have
good
checked
old
the
time.
lettuce.
Yeah, I'd had to check the lettuce first.
Do you remember back in the day when Cheesecake Factory had that really large like menu?
It looked like a
That people
Bible.
had ads in it and everything. There's still some ads in it now, but that was a thick fucking book.
Then COVID happened and they went to like digital.
Look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
that is not possible.
And that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, you know, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice, fancy restaurant as Aria. Especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
Late. It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. I'm waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, like, you know, equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't
just said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I
that.
will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He just pulled
but
out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I am not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well,
there was another video clip that was going around, I guess around the same time as that date one, but this girl went to some restaurant and she ordered like 40 fucking oysters. Now,
oysters are gross.
It's so disgusting to me. I love eating oysters. I could probably do like 6, 7, maybe 8. But after that, you're kind of like, I don't want any more. So to eat 40 and to be on a date, to be eating 40 in front of them.
Yeah, so today I linked with this guy I met a few weeks ago out with my friends. This nigga been texting me for weeks talking to himself. Why I didn't block him? Bitch, I don't know. But today I was bored and I had time, so he texted me like, can we meet for drinks? And I'm like, yeah, meet me here. They got the best fucking oysters in Atlanta, like hands down. So I'm like, yes, I can get some content. Come on. It's so good. Y'all, when the fourth one came out, he was looking at me crazy. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, baby, you invited me out. I'm gonna eat, and I was coming anyway. But I ain't gonna lie, no, I wouldn't have did all that, but I did do all that. It was so good. I was not expecting it to be that good. Oh my God. It was just so good. Like, I had to. It was so good. So after that, I'm like, baby, what's next? What I'm about to eat? These potatoes, they were so good. And the crab cakes, everything was so good. 10, baby. Why the fuck this bitch ass say he going to the bathroom and never come back? The fuck? I'm like, hold the fuck on. It's been like 10, 20, 30 minutes, bitch. What the fuck this had to end up grabbing a tab, bitch. Left me with his little one fucking drink. Yeah, bitch, I'm so glad bitch keep me some money, cause what? That was crazy to me. And I said, bitch, you running out on the tab. He's talking about, I'm offering you to drink. The fuck are you talking about, bitch?
Okay, first of all, that can't be good for you. Imagine what that's gonna do to her. I don't know what the side effects of eating oysters are, but I wouldn't want to find out. That looks so gross when people are eating those things.
Well, we ate them when we were at dinner with Paige.
We didn't eat them.
Paige and
Y'all
I
ate them.
Paige and I did. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the orange bun. Does this have red lakes in it?
Probably the red lake.
So I want to talk about the AI thing again, because after we did our last video where we were talking about how it's going to like possibly replace influencers, I was starting to get fed a lot of AI content over on TikTok. Because you know, your phone's always listening to you. And this was from somebody who like makes TikTok videos, so they like receive sponsorship deals like all the time, like they're always being asked. One of the things that they were getting asked, they were like, you're going to start to see this a lot over the coming months, because the amount of money that the influencers are being offered for this, she said it could pay her rent in NYC times over. So that's a really good amount of fucking money that's being thrown to these influencers. In New York City, if she lives in the actual city, she could be like pushing between like $4,000 to $8,000 a month. Like, it's very expensive in New York City. When I lived there, I had a studio. I had actually a like really decent sized studio right there between like, where was I? I was like at 27th Street and Broadway, or like Lexington, like very close to that area. So a good location. I was paying about $2,000 then. So that was 2007. That was a long time ago. So I can only imagine what that rent is right now. But she said that what this is they want influencers to basically tell their followers that here's an app that you can sell your likeness and it's going to replace you ever having to do like an interview if you're applying for a job. Like if you have to do a video interview, it's going to sit there for you. It's going to talk to them. It's going to try to get you hired. And it's like, y'all are just really, y'all give it up.
This is a big warning to career TikTok. Over the next week or two, you're gonna see influencers peddling a highly unethical and really dangerous career-based service. And how do I know? Because the company was stupid enough to offer it to me. This company is paying so much money that I could pay my rent in New York City 25 times with what they were offering me just to promote this. How would you feel if you never had to give an interview yourself ever again? And if we could create a clone for you using your voice and likeness that would sit on Zoom calls, give a stellar interview, and get you the job? A clone. They also use AI to like apply for jobs for you and revamp your resume on LinkedIn, but I'm pretty sure a person never sees that, so already this is a bad service. So of course, I'm asking for a Zoom because I'm like, I need the clarifying questions. And the first thing I asked them was, this is highly unethical. What do you say to that? The woman literally said to my face, I feel like it's unethical too. But don't worry, we will create talking points for you so that you can answer the hate comments and deflect as needed. I learned that the CEO is based in Dubai. No name, no nothing. So he's a Saudi billionaire. And that he's only trying to target the American career market, specifically people in tech. And they're also using a mascot marketing strategy. So they're gonna select like 5 influencers, likely in the career space, to peddle this service. And because they're paying so much money, I can confidently say, these people are trading their audience and selling their souls for that money. And they don't even believe that it's right, because it's not right. Furthermore, this is potentially a threat to national security because now you have a Dubai billionaire and his software engineers who now have very sensitive personal data and voice and likeness of Americans because he's only targeting the American market. Like, what are you doing with that data? So please, if you see any influencers peddling the, what if you never had to be in a job interview again? What if you had a clone? Just judge them. Know that they sold their soul for that one. And please, don't fall for it.
At that point, like, that's not a clear representation of who that person is or how they would react in scenarios. Like, how would that work? Why would they want to do that anyway?
But she's saying apparently there's a lot of people that have been signing on for this and we're going to start to see it.
They can reach out to me.
Hell no. Fuck that.
You know, Simply Nessa was talking about that. She said that they offered to buy her likeness too.
That's what part of the like writer's strike is. Over there in California, not just like the writers, but the actors strike.
taking jobs.
They want to get the likeness of all these actors and actresses so they can continue them in series without them even being involved. It's like, no.
That's so wrong. You know what that's given?
Thievery.
Well, no, it's kind of like BMW. Now when you buy a new BMW, I don't know if they're doing it because there was an uproar about it, but they were trying to make you pay like an additional monthly fee to access your heated seats and stuff in your car.
Yep. That's such
It's
bullshit.
getting that, and I remember back in the day you could pay like $50 or $60 and upgrade your computer without having to take it in where it would unlock more RAM and stuff.
It's like a Tesla.
It's a scam.
It's like a Tesla. All
They're
those
trying to
features are built
scam
in.
all these actors and actresses out of their money, and that's wrong.
All right, let's see what this wrap is giving because I didn't even eat half of that ghost pepper thing, that dry ass bun. Okay, so here's the wrap. It's giving snack wrap from McDonald's. That's what they were going for. Just the inside. Yeah, it's kind of, okay.
I hadn't seen you gobble anything down like that in a long time. Well, how do you think something like that's gonna affect people like Michaela? Because you know Michaela's at the top of her game right now. She's raking money in hand over fist. Do you think she's gonna be affected by that? Because at the end of the day, a computer image of someone is not gonna be able to replace an actual influencer.
I don't know, some of these things are very lively.
That whole
Some of
thing,
these things look
who is
legit.
it? It's one of the Kardashians.
Kendall.
That is
She's
weird.
Billy over on like Meta.
That's so weird.
Like, why would somebody
It
commented
looks
on her
just
last
like
video
her.
actually, and they were like, no, it is her. That's what, it's literally
No,
her.
I know, but it's not her.
Yes.
It's her, but it's not her.
Yes, but apparently, like, right now, they're not, like, very, like, animated, so they'll just be kind of like a little FaceTime video up at the top, and they're just sitting there, like, moving around and just chatting with you. But somebody commented on the last video, and they were like, any conversation that you have with that thing, they're literally just taking the information that you're putting in there, and they're turning around and selling it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I don't know.
That's scary.
I don't know if influencers like Michaela will be affected necessarily because she has such a large audience, but definitely like people that want to get into influencing and they want to start that makeup career like that, maybe it could have an effect on them because...
Girl, imagine the scandal. Imagine that they
What?
do something wrong and we get an AI influencer scandal.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
And anything's possible at this point. I'm blaming the people on TikTok that came up with that NPC shit. Ooh, look, a glizzy. Thank you for the glizzy. Like, they manifested this shit.
What the fuck is a glizzy?
A dick.
Is it?
Yeah. A hot dog.
Oh, imagine the AI sits down for an apology video with a gray hoodie on.
They probably already got it pre-programmed for the apology thing. I noticed that Adam McIntyre was reacting to James Charles's, what was that show that he did, Instant Influencer? And he posted a video recently, maybe in the past couple of days, about how James Charles faked his apologies and stuff because there was a whole segment in that show.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Where he basically cried on camera.
Well, girl, of course we knew.
To try to convince him, and they were blowing smoke up his ass saying, "Oh, you did so good, James." No, he didn't, girl.
Yeah, but
no, he didn't.
Everybody already know that James Charles lied in his apology videos several times over.
Many times over.
Especially the one called "No More Lies."
Somebody lied several times.
All right, everyone, that is it for this video. We hope that you did enjoy it. I wish that I had another Dr. Pepper. Burger King Dr. Pepper is so fucking amazing. It truly is. It truly is. When it comes to that Ghost Pepper Whopper, I am never going to buy that again. The bun, it was dry. It was not very good. I wish that it was dressed up a little bit more with tomato and shit, because it was just...
It didn't look good.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I don't want to bash it too much, but it wasn't good.
The girl bash.
The wrap, the little wrap is good. I do enjoy this. The Whoppers looked really good.
The Whoppers are always good though.
So you can't always win them all.
If you guys made it this far, leave us the hamburger emoji in the comments down below.
And we will see you guys all in our next video.
Bye. Guys.